Hammer time.
It's hammer time with Thor. Big one on our plates this morning, Thor.
The wait is over. I scoured YouTube for any kind of clips, but they're just so worried about spoilers, so we don't have much to show you. Yeah, and I'm not going to give you away any kind of plot details, but Avengers Infinity War is upon us, and the gang has to take on their greatest foe yet. Take a look.
The entire time I knew him, he only ever had one goal. To wipe out half the universe. If he gets all the Infinity Stones, he can do it with the snap of his fingers. Just like that.
That's really all the setup you need to know. Now, if you're keeping track at home, this is the 19th movie in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and if you really want to get up to speed, I would suggest watching Thor Ragnarok and Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. But if you're a casual viewer of these movies, you can just go in and enjoy this because the stuff is really explained and they bring you up to speed really well, sometimes in clunky fashion, but you do get that with the dialogue of these movies. Look, it's awesome, okay? Right from the get-go, it's got jaw-dropping action. There are 5 or 6 classic moments that were instantly born in the theater last night when I saw it that I know will rank up there among the greatest moments in these movies. There were audible gasps from the audience. There were some.
You included, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, there are some thrilling twists and turns. So a lot of drama, tons of epic big scale action, and also, which I was so pleasantly surprised about, not surprised, but just like satisfied, humor. It's so funny, and especially when they bring the Guardians of the Galaxy into the fold, you mix them with Tony Stark and Thor, it's a recipe for success.
So I've, online, around the water cooler, from you, I've heard so many great things about this movie, but now it's just starting to talk like propaganda, so there has to be something wrong with it. Any of the actors dropping the ball and maybe not pulling their weight?
That's a good question. Not so much the actors. It's a lot to balance. There's a dizzying array of characters here. Everyone that we've seen over the last 10 years, it all sort of culminates to this moment, right? So some of them are going to get left by the wayside. I was a little bit disappointed with that. There's not too much Groot. Groot's a teen in this one. He's going through a bit of an awkward phase.
Weird.
Because he's growing up again. He was underused. A couple of the female characters I could have used way more of, but honestly, it's 2 hours and 40 minutes. So they crammed in as much as they can. But I mentioned the runtime. It doesn't feel that long. To me, it felt like I was sitting through like a 90-minute movie, honestly, because it's like action, 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 little bit of plot development, some character interplay, and then more action.
One-word answer appropriate for young children?
Yes.
Okay, great.
There are some dark moments. There's no blood or gore or anything like that, but there's a lot of violence.
That's not one word.
The standouts for me include Thor, Gamora, Doctor Strange, Tony Stark, and the Scarlet Witch. Just try to avoid the spoilers if you can, but this to me ranks up there with probably the top 5 of all the movies.
All right, how many hammers?
4 out of 5.
Oh,
yeah.
there you go.
Check it out.
Enjoy it this weekend. Thank you so much, Thor.
All right.